alarm for 4:30. Alarm never went off. And that keeps happening when I set my alarm with iPhone. That never used to be the case.
Promise that you'll never be lonely.
Hi guys, so I got my ticket and I missed my flight because it was a lot of foolishness that was happening back at that. I'm glad I did what I did, but I made several reservations because I know it's Mercury retrograde. I know like communication is off. I know timing is off, schedules, things. I set my I'm limping. I hurt my foot. I hurt my my toe. So I'm limping. But I know that, Mercury retrograde, things is off, things that can go wrong, blah, blah, blah. And so I made multiple reservations because I had more than enough points. What I loved about DC when I started searching is I have points with Spirit Airlines. I have points here. I have points with Virgin and Alaska. I did a lot of traveling, especially in 2016 and 2017. And I had the most points here, though. And so what I kept noticing was every time I tried to redeem something, I was like, why is it always taking all my points? Like, that's never happened before. Like, I was able to get a couple trips in, without having all these points. And even in Newark, when I was like going to use my points to fly out of there, they wanted all my points, which was like, at the time, I was so desperate. I wanted to go home. I was going to do that. Here, let me go to this. I'm on standby right now. Which is, I ain't been on standby in years, y'all. We talking like 08, 09 grinding. I ain't been on standby in years, but it's better than nothing. So first of all, I'm grateful because with all of the transportation issues, with the way they played me at Union Station, I missed my flight. I was trying to be there by 12 today. That's what I had scheduled. I was going to be back home in the warmth. This cold is affecting me all kind of crazy. I'm like, no, we not doing this. And I got to re-up and sign up for new health care and stuff. No, we not doing this. I've worn my outfits. I've been hand washing my pants and stuff. But my dress, I still got a dress. I still got my shorts. I still got my, I've never been to this airport before. And none of this stuff is laid out in a way that I need to, hold on. So, I still have my sundress. I still have my sundress. I still have my skirt. I still have my shorts. And I still have one more tank top, which is Cali weather. I'm ready to get there, get a shower, wash all of this. I know where I'm going to a different part of Cali, but I know where the 24-hour laundromats and stuff are, where I can, get in, wash my stuff, and, get acclimated. Plus, voting is Tuesday, and I'm trying to get there before Tuesday. I don't want to just be held up in limbo. That was the point. And so my flight was going to get me there by noon. Okay, well, I made arrangements. I made yesterday my travel day on purpose so that I can be home by today. I wanted it to be over with. I did all of this to get it over with. That's what I was trying to do. Because I was trying to be in Cali, since last month. Like, y'all heard the podcast. Like, I was leaving. Bye, New York. I'll be back in December, because I want to see Eddie at SNL. And, California, here we come. And had the prices not changed, at first I was going to buy a ticket. Had the prices not changed, I was like, oh, okay, well, I went to, Newark and I did that. And now I regret it because apparently people are that hateful and spiteful. People want to play games and people want to do all kind of crazy stuff. I was like, fuck it. I don't have to fly out of here. There's 3 airports in this area. I'll just go to another one. And when I started redoing the prices, LaGuardia had better prices. I was like, all right, fuck it. Well, I was in New York. Let's go back to New York. And that's how I ended up in LaGuardia, right? Then all of that other stuff happened at LaGuardia. Then they ended up cutting the Wi-Fi and all that drama. And I'm just like, okay, you know what? I was going to use my miles, and my miles was going to take me to Atlanta. And Atlanta was a blessing because it showed me I do have more than enough miles to get where I want to go. It's just when I tell y'all where I'm going, when I advertise, I'm not like everybody else. I can't, unfortunately, go, hey, I'm here, headed here. Like, those days of social media are officially over for me. I have to just make moves and tell y'all later. Like, those days are over for me. Because anytime I go, hey, I'm going here, all of a sudden things spike up and pipe up and all that other foolishness. So now, I was just like, I'm going to use my miles. I started searching all the nearby airports. And I looked up at Philly. Not only did I look up at Philly, but then I saw that they actually have flights on like Frontier and Spirit and shit. That was like $70, $80. And I'm like, well, if I use my miles, it's going to cost me about $70, $80. And I was like, this was supposed to be the last resort. Because it was like, okay, my ace in the back hole is, if I use my miles, it's only going to cost me $80 for the ticket. I'm gonna make sure I got that $80. I've already downsized. I don't have to check nothing. We gooch. I was like, that was the ace in the hole. I got my miles. Fine. It's going to cost me $80. So it just made no sense to pay $200 and all them other prices that was ridiculous, because I know I can just get home if I pay $80. Okay, fast forward. Frontier and all them other ones, for the flight, they was, yo, come and be good. We got you. And it was also, it was nonstop. It was direct flights. And I was like, yeah. See, this one, using my miles, it was layover. I was going to be chilling for an hour or two in another airport, and then I go home. I still would have been home by noon, which is why I picked the early flight, because I like the early flights. That's how I usually travel. I still would have been home by noon. Now that I missed it because of in DC, their transit don't open up until like 7 a.m. Nothing is really open at 6 a.m. and 5 a.m. I tried, and at least what was happening on my app, everything I was looking up, it was just giving me one bus that I could take to get here. And I had to walk 30 miles. No, that's not true. 30 minutes. I had to walk 30 minutes away from the station just to catch that one bus. And it only comes once an hour. So I set my alarm for 4:30.